Super speed, X-ray vision, the power to regenerate. Sounds like something from a Marvel movie, right? But here's the thing. Nature doesn't need comic books, it already created animals with superpowers. And they're real. From underwater boxers to brain-controlling parasites, these creatures have abilities that seem absolutely impossible. But they actually exist. These are 10 animal superpowers that will blow your mind. And wait until you see what number 3 can do. You won't believe it's not science fiction. Let's begin with something that hits harder than most heavyweights. Imagine getting hit by a bullet from a shrimp. The mantis shrimp has one of the fastest punches in the entire animal kingdom. Its club-like claw accelerates with the speed of a .22 caliber bullet. Powerful enough to break crab shells and even crack aquarium glass. The punch is so fast it creates cavitation bubbles that explode with heat and light. Meaning it hits you, then the water explodes around you for a second punch. So yeah, mantis shrimp doesn't need backup. This bird doesn't just sing, it mimics anything it hears, perfectly. The lyrebird can copy chainsaws, camera shutters, car alarms, and even other bird calls. It uses its super hearing and voice muscles to recreate any sound in its environment with eerie accuracy. In the forest, it's like walking past a one-bird soundboard and you never know what you're going to hear. You can boil it, freeze it, shoot it into space, and it still comes back to life. The tardigrade, also called the water bear, is basically indestructible. It enters a death-like state called cryptobiosis, where it shuts down completely and dries up. Then decades later it wakes up like nothing happened. It survived space radiation, the vacuum of space, and lethal heat. Not even cockroaches come close. This octopus isn't just good at hiding, it's a master of disguise. The mimic octopus can imitate other dangerous sea creatures, like lionfish, sea snakes, and flatfish, by changing its color, shape, and movement. And it chooses what to mimic based on who's watching. If a predator is scared of sea snakes, it'll become a sea snake. That's not camouflage, that's strategic acting. It's the closest thing to Mystique from X-Men that we've got. Cut off an axolotl's leg, tail, or even parts of its heart or brain, and it grows right back. This Mexican salamander doesn't scar. Instead, it rebuilds the missing body part perfectly, over and over again. Scientists are studying axolotls to learn how to regrow human limbs and tissues. It's the real-world blueprint for Wolverine's healing factor, and it does it while looking incredibly cute. This fish can shoot its prey with water. The archerfish spits a perfectly aimed jet of water at insects above the surface, knocking them into the water with pinpoint accuracy, from over 6 feet away. It adjusts for light refraction, distance, and wind. Without a brain like ours, that's ballistics and physics, mastered by a fish. Nature's sniper, confirmed. This beetle doesn't run from a fight, it explodes on impact. When threatened, the bombardier beetle blasts a scalding chemical spray from its abdomen. The liquid reaches up to 100 degrees Celsius, boiling hot, and it fires multiple rapid bursts like a machine gun. Its secret? A pressurized chemical reaction inside its body. Literally, this bug is a walking science lab with defense missiles. It's not an eel, actually, but it can shock you with up to 860 volts of electricity. That's enough to knock down a horse or stun a crocodile. The electric eel uses stacked electric organs to generate and release pulses, which it uses to hunt, navigate, and defend itself. It can even curl its body to focus the shock like a taser. Yes, it weaponizes its entire body. Straight up Thor vibes. This frog breaks its own bones to form claws. Seriously, when threatened, the hairy frog from Central Africa snaps bones inside its toes, forcing sharp splinters through the skin like claws. It's incredibly painful and bloody, but it saves its life. Once the threat's gone, the bones retract and heal over time. It's literally a frog that stabs with its own skeleton. The box jellyfish may look like a ghost in the water, but it's one of the most dangerous animals on Earth. Its tentacles contain millions of nematocysts, venom-loaded stingers that can cause heart failure in minutes. And the worst part? You don't see it coming. It's nearly invisible in the water, and its sting is almost painless, at first, until it becomes unbearable. Some species can swim actively, a jellyfish that hunts. It's a ghost with a fatal touch. These aren't fantasy powers, these are real-life superpowers developed over millions of years. From invisibility and electric shocks, to indestructibility and shape-shifting, animals have mastered skills we can only dream about. Which one amazed you the most? Drop it in the comments. And if you love learning about the wildest, weirdest things nature can do, hit that subscribe button. This is fierce and fascinating, where nature goes beyond belief. See you in the next one.